Let's go ahead and take a walk down to the creek. Beautiful fall day. Another garden over here that the deer have gotten to, eating all the leaves off the hostas. These leaves are from a beautiful sugar maple I'm walking under. Plenty of work to be done. This is a tree I hope to push over someday by myself, in front of my grandson, of course. He laughs at me now because it doesn't move, but there'll be a day. This area over here we call the rise. I'll be taking a few trees out of it, give it a little more sunshine. We're going to take a look at the ground here. You're going to see just tons of walnuts, and I purchased a rolling walnut cage. It's going to pick them up. It should be here early next week, and at which time I'm going to be picking up some walnuts and trying to process them. I've seen people doing it online. I think I can do it. Just have some walnuts for the winter, walnut meat maybe to sell at the farmer's market next year. So anyway, over here in this little area again we call the rise. We have some persimmon trees planted in there, and there's a bunch of sunflowers and such, prairie flowers. Some redbud tree Sally and I planted here. And then over here we have pawpaw, also known as the Indiana banana. We have 3 of those planted out here, and I hope to get a couple more in, make a nice little grove, and be able to harvest some pawpaws in the next few years. So beautiful leaves on these trees, large leaves, oftentimes grow in the understory, but they do like sun as well. And their fruit is a custardy type fruit. It's going to be pretty cool. So anyway, let's keep on walking. I hope to be cleaning this area out over the winter. There's a bunch of bramble in there. There's some Japanese honeysuckle, an invasive, and some oriental bittersweet too that I need to get out, need to get under control. It is an awful invasive. But over here we have blackberries. They had a wonderful harvest this past fall. The leaves turn a nice rusty red color in the fall. In the summer we had a really nice harvest, so this will get cleaned up over here too. There's a bunch of tree of heaven in there. I've cut several of them down, and may do some excavating in there next week. I have a skid steer ordered, so I'll be bringing it out here. Going to do some excavating back by the creek, so that's why we're heading back there. Walking through a little microclimate area down here in the wetland. It's always a few degrees cooler. It's always a little bit more humid. It's really, really interesting. It's maybe 50 feet long at best, and just a really noticeable microclimate. So. It's not unusual to see deer back here. We have a herd of about 8 regulars. So this is our camping area. Hoping to do a little excavating out here, as I said, next week. Just kind of leveling this out a little bit. I'll see what I can do. Here we have red twig dogwood that we had to put some netting on because the deer have just been tearing them up. And hopefully they'll get over winter a little better. We've taken out these 2 walnut here. Be making poles out of them for an arbor later. So our camping area. This is our Catalpa Bridge. It was the first pass we made to get back to the creek when we bought the property. It's been a little windy. Chair's blown over. Get out to the creek and see how high the water is. We've had quite a bit of rain here recently. Yes, and the creek is high. The creek is high. I'll be picking that up today, that fence. So this is an area that I intend to do some excavating, moving some stuff around. We'll take a quick look at some mushrooms here. All right. So there's a little bit of a swale here that I'm going to be taking out. I'd like to be able to run through here at night or play volleyball or something, you know, so not having to stumble through here, dragging branches to one of the fire pits. So this area right here is going to get cleaned up. This was soil that was dug out from dredging the creek some 30-40 years ago. We had a couple of trees come down too, so I'll be cleaning that up in the next couple of days, cutting that up, and then we'll be moving this dirt around. Drag some of these logs and such as well. So come on up here. Now this fell down in a storm a few weeks ago. That'll get cut up. Another burn pile here I'll need to take care of in the next few days before I excavate this down. And there's Salt Creek. And another beautiful view, early morning view of the property. So if you have any ideas and you want to share them, get in touch. There's deer right there. A couple of them heading through the woods. 3 of them. There he is looking at me. Let's see if we can dial him in. Yeah, I can't see him so well, but he's there. Oh. Couple walking back there. It's my favorite part of the property. Overlooking a wetland here, it's gorgeous. We're really thankful, grateful to be caretakers here. So anyway, enjoy your day. Peace out.